Are you considering using a real estate lead generation company like Zillow or realtor.com or any of the other ones out there? If so, this is the video you're going to want to check out. I'm going to cover what they do right, what they do wrong, and also show you some alternatives you might not be aware of so that you can make the best decision for growing your real estate business. Take a look. Hello and welcome to the channel. My name is Kevin Smullin with 2Q Lead Generation Strategies. And if you are brand new to the channel, thanks for being here. We appreciate your support. What we are all about is helping real estate agents grow their business, helping them generate leads, close more deals, and doing everything like that through social media. So if you want more tips, more strategies, and more ways to grow your business, this is the place to be. Please consider subscribing. We'd love to have you here as part of our community. In today's video, what we're going to be talking about is we're going to be talking about real estate lead generation companies. Are they worth it? Are they not? Does it make sense? Doesn't it? And so I'm going to give you my perspective and my taste. Obviously, other people have different opinions and different tastes, and that's totally fine. But I'm just going to go through and cover things from our perspective. So with that, I am just going to go ahead and share my screen and we'll get right to it. So one of the things that comes up all the time with Zillow is obviously the cost. Now, Zillow has kind of a complex pricing model. It depends on the zip codes that you're purchasing, how many of them, how much visibility, how often your ad appears. There's all kinds of factors that determine what the pricing is. But I was doing a little bit of research because I don't like to just talk about things that I can't back up. And so I come across this website where somebody was doing some pricing of Zillow ads in their area. So this little chart right here kind of sums up what he was talking about. So as you can see, he's in the Michigan area, and he was pricing different communities, different things here. So you can see for the different zip codes for the monthly spend, how many leads they were estimating, sales prices, etc. So the more expensive sales prices are in the area, the more Zillow is going to charge you because they perceive that the lead is worth more. The number of agents competing in a certain zip code raises the price. How often you want your ad shown raises the price. There's all kinds of variables. But you'll notice just from this quick chart, on the low end of 147 generating an estimated 5 leads in a month, basically that would give you a lead cost of right around 30 bucks. That's the low end. And then you can see it just increases, especially as you get into some of the more, especially the more expensive zip codes or ones that are more in demand. So when you start doing the math of 5 leads costing $913, that's almost $200 a lead, right? Here, 5 leads for 700 bucks. Again, most agents that I talk to who are really investing into Zillow and seeing any kind of results, most of them are paying upwards of $100 or more per lead when you look at the number of leads that they generate versus how much they're spending. So cost-wise, that's kind of what you're looking at as far as the cost. Now, some of the factors and some of the things you really want to take into account when you're sizing up different opportunities and different lead generation companies is what they offer to see if it stacks up and if it makes sense. So some of the things that you'll want to take a look at are exclusivity of leads. Some of the leads that Zillow provides are exclusive and other ones aren't. This probably comes not as a shock, but if you want exclusivity, that costs more, right? Some of the other platforms like the realtor.coms and the other ones out there, some of them do offer exclusivity, but just as a general rule of thumb, the more exclusive it is, the more expensive it is, right? That's just kind of what you can expect. And so when you take all these things into consideration, the cost per lead, the exclusivity, if the lead isn't exclusive, my take on that is, why do you want to go about spending all your time and all your money? Why do you want to spend your money competing against other agents? That's never made sense to me. So if I were choosing a real estate lead generation company, that would be one of the main things that I would be looking at is the exclusivity of the lead. So we've talked about cost of leads, super expensive. Is the lead being screened or qualified? So one of the factors that will help you convert leads more frequently is the speed with which you are following up. So is the lead being followed up with, are they following up with the lead in the first 5 minutes? If so, conversion rates are 9 times higher than if you don't. And so if they don't offer a service, are you able to follow up with the lead in the first 5 minutes? And sometimes the lead's generated in the middle of the night when you're sleeping. Hopefully you're sleeping. Um, and so it makes that a little more challenging. Again, the speed with which you follow up on the lead has a dramatic impact on your conversion rate with the lead. So these are kind of some of the things you want to be thinking about. I always tell people, if you don't have a lead follow-up system in place, then you shouldn't even worry about buying leads, because you're going to be wasting money generating leads that you're not following up with and converting and turning into actual business. So you've got to have that piece figured out before you even worry about leads. Otherwise, I would tell you, don't even worry about leads, because you're not going to be able to spend the necessary time to make it work. So with that being said, these are some of the factors you want to be thinking about as you decide whether this makes sense for your business or not. So my company, yes, we do marketing for real estate agents, and yes, we do lead generation, and we do other things as well. But just to kind of put this all in perspective, I believe that we have an extremely unique offering for a real estate agent who is looking to significantly grow their business. So one of the things that we do is, rather than a lead being generated that is sold to multiple people, all of our leads are exclusive for the clients that we work with. So when we run ads like this on Facebook, where the ad is generated, or the lead is generated in the name and the brokerage of the agent. And here you can see a sample of an ad that's running. And so when we generate leads like this, everything is exclusive because it is in your name and your brokerage, and they are expecting to hear from you or someone on your team. So that is one of the ways that we fix the exclusivity issue, is every lead is exclusive to the person that we're working with. Second, the cost of leads. So everyone always says, okay, Kevin, are you going to be charging $100 a lead, $200 a lead? What are you doing since they're exclusive? We don't charge per lead. So it's really in our best interest to generate as many leads for you as possible. We just charge a flat fee for the consulting, for doing the work and getting everything set up. And that is what we charge. So just to kind of give you an idea, I showed you earlier on this that typically lead costs for most of the lead providers out there are $100 or more, especially as you get into some of the more competitive, more expensive areas that you might want to be marketing. Well, in our case, just to kind of show you, so I showed you this ad right here. This specific ad is this one right here. You'll notice that in the last few days, we have generated 36 leads at a cost of $1.63 per lead. So just to put this in perspective and be clear, a lead in this case is someone who has clicked on a button and provided their name, their phone number, and their email address requesting information about that property. And so in this case, we have generated 36 leads, cost of $1.63 per lead. So I've just kind of pulled up some of the last campaigns that we've run. You can see 36 leads, $1.63 per lead, 58 leads, $1.21 per lead, et cetera, et cetera. You can see that our cost of generating leads is significantly lower, which just means you're able to do more. So here in just the last couple of weeks, we've generated a total of 125 leads with a cost of, right here, $1.58 per lead, total of $197. So when you're talking about a cost with those other providers of a cost per lead of around $100, $200 per lead, we're absolutely obliterating that. And then just to show you this isn't an isolated incident, here's another ad an ad account from another one of our clients. You can see similar results, 71 leads, cost of $2.10 per lead on average with that much spent. So again, the whole concept is we're able to crush the cost per lead, which just makes this so much more effective. Now, obviously, if we're generating this volume of leads, you've got to have a lead conversion and a lead follow-up system. So we absolutely have probably one of the most robust systems for that exist. So there's two things that we do to help you with lead follow-up. Number one is we have a team of independent sales agents that will actually, it's a live person. Their job is to call and text and email and schedule appointments with these leads. That's all they're doing, is just following up, following up, following up. So they do the chasing. You don't have to spend any of your time chasing these leads. That's one of the things I hear all the time is, well, Kevin, these leads aren't high quality leads. I get that, right? The intent, I would love to tell you that all 71 of those leads are going to turn into business, but you and I both know that that's not true. Some of them are not serious, but some of them are. So rather than you wasting your time figuring out who's serious and who's not, we have a team of people that do that for you, and their job is to set appointments. So that goes into our database where we're simply monitoring all of these people, and you can see of 191 leads that have come in, a hot lead, which is someone that has either scheduled a phone appointment or followed up with the agent or said, hey, can you get me other properties, or can I go see it? Any kind of buying response like that, that is a hot lead. And so you can see about 10% of the time, which is about what the numbers come out to, we're setting appointments and having high quality leads for the people that we work with. The 90% of the time that it's not a high quality lead, you don't have to worry about it. Our people are doing the follow-up for them. We put them on a 150-day campaign where they're getting calls and emails and texts. And basically, we're just setting appointments for people. So the follow-up is done. These people just have to show up when they have appointments set and say, hey, how can I help? And it just makes your job in selling so much easier when someone's doing the appointment setting and the prospecting for you. So that's one way that we handle lead conversion. The other thing that we do is we use retargeting. So with retargeting, it's where we're showing more ads to people that have already responded. So like here, you can see that with, let's see. So this was one right here, this under contract. This is an ad that we put together saying, hey, we just sold this home. If you know of anybody else thinking about selling, we'd love to help you, et cetera, et cetera. But this ad is going out to people that have responded previously. So this ad stays in touch with these leads that we've already generated so that it becomes a long-term follow-up drip system. Most of the other lead generation companies out there don't offer anything close to this kind of retargeting where we're just staying in front of people repetitively over time. So that's the way that we fix that. So we handle the lead conversion in two ways. Number one, our sales associates, their job is to set appointments and do the chasing. And then the second part is we retarget them continually through Facebook so they continue to see more and more of your content. And that way, that name recognition and trust builds to where once they are ready, you're likely the person they want to use because they've just seen you all over the place. The other things that we do, this is also extremely unique to us, is that if you talk to the average agent, most agents will tell you that 60% or more of their business comes from their existing relationships. So we include marketing to your relationships as part of this drip system. So we'll help you gather your sphere of influence, your past clients. We take that list, we upload it directly to Facebook, and that is part of this drip system that we just keep marketing to. So your top clients, your top connections, they're going to repetitively see you all over the place. And again, it's some of the lowest hanging fruit because these are people that already know, like, and trust you at some level. And it's just a matter of staying in touch with them so that when they have a real estate need, you're the one that they think of. So that's another thing that's extremely unique about what we do. The last thing is, and this is also extremely unique to us. If you go to Zillow or realtor.com or any of the other ones out there and ask them for any kind of a guarantee about their services, they're probably going to laugh at you because they don't offer one, right? With our company, we know people have been burned and we don't want all the risk to be on you, so we assume that risk for you. So we do have a guarantee on our services. And the guarantee is that for the time period that we're working with you, if you haven't made back at a minimum what you've invested with us, then we'll continue working with you at our expense until you do. So that way it is not a negative experience because we are controlling the entire process other than the sales part. when you actually get on the phone and talk with these leads that we've set appointments with. That's the one part that you control. But because we're controlling everything else and we know that we can deliver results, that's why we do have a guarantee on our services. So that is what makes us extremely unique in comparison with a lot of these other lead generation companies. So when people say, Kevin, should I go with Zillow or realtor.com? Obviously, because of what I do, am I biased? Of course I am. But here's the thing, right? When you look at what you're paying with them and you're only getting a lead, with us, you're getting a lead, follow-up, retargeting, someone doing the appointments, setting the appointments for you, marketing to your relationships. You'll get a database that shows the progress of all these leads. You're going to get notified anytime you have a hot lead, somebody that wants to talk to you right away. And then a guarantee on top of that. In my brain, to me, it's a complete no-brainer. So if you are interested in talking more about our solutions and our services of what we can do to help you grow your real estate business using similar things to what I'm showing you here, then I'm going to put a link down in the description of this video where you can go, you can set up an appointment. We'd love to talk to you. I can go through a detailed demo of what it is that we do and how this works and how it can help you grow your business. So again, if you're interested in growing your business and you want to put some automation on your side, we are definitely something you want to consider. Go check out that link down below. Happy to help you with that. So that is what you want to know and understand about lead generation companies in the real estate industry. Again, there are people who purchase these leads and they do fine. It's not that it's an awful solution. It's just there are other options out there, and that's what you really want to keep in mind. So that is today's video. Hope you found that helpful. If you did, make sure you click a like button down below. That split second of clicking the thumbs up, that not only helps us tremendously, but it also lets us know the kind of content you're finding valuable so that we can create more of that kind of content for you. Also, please consider subscribing. We'd love to have you here as part of our community. And every week we're putting out brand new videos, brand new strategies, brand new tutorials on how to generate more leads and grow your real estate business. And then lastly, I'm going to put up a couple of other videos right here, things that will help you grow your business. And so make sure to check those out. If you have any questions, comments, leave them down below. We'll be sure to answer. Other than that, make it a great week. We look forward to helping you grow your business, and we will talk to you soon. Take care.